Yo, what's going on, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today is the return of a Lobotomy Corporation. This is a 3-for-1 video and a resurgence of a previous song. Before I get into it, this is requested by Kevin, jumpingwjoy, and Shunning. Let me know if I'm saying your name right. Or Shunning. So, a year and a half ago, it's crazy that I'm even saying that, I checked out Second Warning by itself, not knowing it was part of like a series. And so I'm just going to do all of them. So I'm going to do First Warning, which will be brand new to me, Second Warning, which I haven't heard in a year and a half, and Third Warning, which is also new to me. And the only thing I remember from Second Warning was that I don't remember if I liked it a lot or it shocked me. Well, it was one of those two where it was like something was really like extravagant about it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to rehearing the second one, but also as part of the trifecta, I guess. Hopefully I'm not missing another one. But here we go. We're going to start with First Warning, into second, into third. Project Moon, I do not know who composed these songs. Woo, 2 million views on this one. So, all right, First Warning. Hopefully I recognize the second one, but let's see what these warnings are about. Alright, simple little rhythm pattern so far. Pretty tame. Sounds like a laboratory or like underground alarm, kind of like a bunker type of thing. Ooh, okay. I like that. Every other beat is so it's kind of like quite literally just building up. I just realized the logo is an L into a brain. That's... oh. Turning it up. Oh, it's so loud. That was an apex. Going straight into number 2, which I have heard before, but I forgot. But all right, let's go. A re-reaction? Okay, yeah. I don't know if in-game they play like this back to back. It's weird hearing something again, but between a long time has passed. So it's not like a genuine reaction, but it's like, oh yeah. Okay. So it's definitely picked up since the first one. Okay. That roar was from the first one. I wonder what I said about it. I have to rewatch it. Ah, okay. Yeah. So same structure, just way faster. I saw my thumbnail for the other one and I was like this. I was like... It's because you want to hear everything. You want to feel it all. Everything's going crazy. It's so awesome. Okay, yeah. I remember it now. I remember now. Oh, breakdown. Halftime. So I think the color changes too. Like the thumbnail is red on this one. I forgot what happens here though. Video game music is so cool. Definitely one of the faster songs on the entire channel. Headphone users rejoice. Kind of reminds me of another song I did. From another game. I can't believe I heard that by itself. Okay, and now this one is brand new to me. Third warning, which I would hope it's the last warning. Maybe, who knows, we'll see. But this is third warning now. This is totally new to me. Yeah, see, now we're red. Oh, we got a vocal. Okay. Starting off like the first one. Ultra Kill is the game I was thinking of. Ultra Kill. Ooh. What is this? I was googling if there was another warning after this. Ooh. This is ominous as hell. After this one, I'm gonna hear the first one again a little bit, so I can jog my memory. Maybe this is like the third warning, like it's too late, because it sounds like you messed up already or something. These all have millions of views. That's so crazy. I I've never heard of Lobotomy Corporation before this channel. What a change. Could still be building up too, who knows? It's getting juicier. Interesting. Damn interesting. I really thought that was going to go like full ascension, pure speed. Interesting. Okay. Let me listen to a little bit of the first one again. I do remember it was like it climbed and then it like kind of dropped at the end, but let me just hear it again. I'm going to start it here. Okay, yeah. So this set the quite literally the build up. The little alarm sound. Let me fast forward a bit. Oh. There was hints at the vocal there. I just didn't catch that. Right here. I didn't even hear that the first time. Kind of foreshadowing. Alright, I'm gonna stop this pretty soon. After this melody. Okay, so let's talk about this one. Again, reminder, I started with the second one a year and a half ago, and I haven't heard it since, but I did remember it. So the first one, the quite literal first warning. You know, you don't usually get more than one warning in life. Sometimes maybe two, if you're lucky. Definitely don't get three, right? First warning. Also just the word warning has a sort of feeling behind it, doesn't it? Kind of the same way like Friday has a mood to the day. You know what I'm saying? Like Saturday and Friday, they have their own feeling. Monday has its own feeling. But the word warning sounds so like, you know, just kind of like, oh. So the title alone, first warning, sounds very stern and pay attention. And I really like that because it's just, I don't know, it just grabs your attention right away. So this one feels quite literally like, at least for a while, more atmospheric. It almost sounds like gameplay in a way, where it's sort of layering on itself every like 4 bars. It's like a new little thing and then another new thing, but consistently we have that little alarm sound or whatever that is. And it starts to build up, and then of course you have this just big, like almost dubstep like drop. But the whole thing sounded like really, really good, right? It has such a good recording quality to it. Whoever mixed and mastered it did an amazing job. But what I liked about this one is when the beat kicked in, I felt like the alarm should have stayed there throughout the whole thing, but I liked that it took it away. So that part can shine on its own. The little whatever, or whoever that was, or whatever that was. I liked that that had its moment to shine. This is the highlight of the song. We've peaked, and then when it drops down, it goes back into. I love that kind of like sandwichy type of feel. But it does indeed feel like mind you, I don't know what's going on in this game. I don't know what is happening here. But it does feel like, if anything, this sounds like the most warning out of all of them. If I'm being honest, it sounds like, okay, pay attention, because after this, I feel like the apex of this song is kind of like the actual warning of whatever's happening. This is like what could happen, and then it calms down like, okay, now you've had your chance. That's what I'm getting at. Second one, I'm not going to talk about too much because I've already made a whole video on it. I'm going to be very curious what I thought back then. But basically, just to summarize this one again. By the way, I never revisit songs on this channel, right? Because it's not a reaction anymore. But in a way, I haven't heard it in a year and a half, so it's interesting kind of revisiting it. But this one is full-blown, just, at this point, yeah, this has way more views. This is like probably people's, like, what they think of when they think of the warnings. This now doesn't sound like a warning to me, though. It sounds like you've crossed the line, or you've done this, you've done that. And what's cool now, at least I have some context, miracle, I can now hear the influence of the first warning song. In this one, it has the alarms, it has a little all that stuff. And kind of had the same sort of feel, except this one went backwards, right? The first warning was slow, and then it climbed to like a big beat and electronic goodness, whereas this one starts out of the gate crazy and then slows down, right? So that was kind of interesting, and that's all I'll say about that one. But I'll tag the video at the end of this one so you can see what I said. I'm gonna have to rewatch that. Third warning, man, totally not what I expected. I figured at this point, like I said, by the time you get to a third warning, there is no third warning. Like, it's happened already, or this is the aftermath, or something like that. It's almost like a metaphor in a way, sort of. Is that the proper term here? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like an expression, third warning. Like, how often do you hear of that term? So, like, just for example, like, your parent might have told you before, like, I'm not going to warn you more than once, or I'm not going to warn you twice. So you never hear 3. So I was expecting this to be like 2, but like cranked up to the max. I'm not disappointed that it wasn't. It's just what I was expecting going into it. I thought it was going to be like a natural progression of destruction or whatever. But this one's told a different story altogether, where they're kind of, it gave me the feeling of like there's nothing, like it's too late, like good riddance, good job, it didn't work out or something. It felt very conclusion. The whole song is just kind of this ambient feel. There's vocals, the heavy emphasis is the vocal, and it sounds very calming, right? Like death, pretty much. And that's pretty much it. It's like they all have. To be totally honest, it kind of feels like one big song with 3 movements. Although all 3 are different, they can totally work. Just boom, boom, boom. At least from an outside perspective, just listening to it, because you would get that big intro, the fast middle part, and then they kind of like resolve at the end, like a big triangle in a way. But this one was just, I felt very like, I don't know, just caught me off guard as to, man, maybe we messed up. It kind of made me feel bad in a way, like, damn, oops, that kind of thing. So it kind of shows you that Project Moon had this idea of kind of playing with your emotions, right? The whole thing seems to be a roller coaster, for lack of a better word. But I'm just like so curious as to what is actually happening here, because I've only had these screenshots or these thumbnails with the visualizations, and I've never seen the game. And if I recall correctly, I could be wrong. I think it's either connected to Library of Runa, or a prequel, or they could just be the same developer. It's one of those. I see a lot of comments, so my mind got blurred in between. So please remind me. But yeah, that's the warnings. The first one though is really cool. I don't have a favorite. Like I said, I can kind of see them all together. But that's what brings me to my point of, I guess for everyone that's watching this, who's played it, how does this play in game? Are they very separate apart, like hours apart, minutes apart, or are they relatively pretty much together in game? That's what I want to know. So yeah, that's Lobotomy Corporation. It's the return of Lobotomy Corporation. All 3 warnings. And just one more question: is there a follow-up to this in any way? I'm sure there's music after it or something, but is there like something directly connected to these 3 as far as a song goes in the game? Could just be like maybe the next song that's after, or just, you know what I mean? So let me know. Thank you, Kevin, Jumping with Joy, and Shooning. That was really cool. It was cool revisiting it, and it gives me a lot of anxiety to hear that, but it's also really, really well produced. And again, reminds me of 2 games. One I'm playing soon called Fury, and another one called Ultra Kill. Both I've featured here on this channel. Kind of reminds me of that same electronic goodness. So if you like that, check those out. Thank you to all my patrons here. I cannot be here without them. Thank you to my platinum members. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Later.